Well, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Ninathesimplekenyangal. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get pregnancy tips, pregnancy journey, pregnancy health, healthy Tuesdays. We are back fortnightly and traveling. But as of the moment, we are still on a hold, waiting for baby to grow. So yeah, let's get started. Today we're gonna talk about more on care of the mother and baby after birth. Most of us depend on mother-in-laws or our own mothers to guide us, and not all the time that you have that privilege to have someone close who will disclose to you everything that you need to know. So that's why I got you, and today we're gonna talk about all that good stuff, and I hope you learn something new. And if you do, please share this video and give it a like. Let's get started. We're gonna start off with baby nutrition because they are the new beings in our lives, so we need to know everything. We need to learn everything that we need to know about their well-being and how you can enable them to be as healthy as possible. When a baby is born, we tend to assume that everyone knows they're supposed to breastfeed, yeah, but breastfeeding is actually the first step. When you give birth, the nurses or the midwives tend to help you nurture the baby, nurture by maybe getting them to have a boob after 30 minutes of being born. Yeah, as a first time mom, it's painful, it's uncomfortable, and then you might get a lot and a lot of things that you didn't expect. In terms of nipple cracking, it's extremely uncomfortable and painful, but we learn as we grow, yeah. But I'll give you some tips on that actually. Yeah, maybe the next video. We have lots of video coming up, so please stay tuned and turn on the notification to get them coming. When I upload, you get the notification, okay? Why breastfeeding is the best, like the best solution for you and the baby? One, it's free. It's economic. You're not using any money to get that baby feed. No. Number two, it enables the baby to reduce allergies and skin conditions such as eczema and asthma too. It actually enables the baby to conquer all that asthma, eczema, and allergies. Higher. Let's continue. They act as the best antibiotics for the baby because they boost the baby's immune system. And if you notice, when your baby is born and you don't have a lot of milk and they get a cold, it's really, really tough and challenging for them, for the care provider, to just enable that baby to feed, or it's just hard. The baby gets ill a lot. But when the baby comes and gets go on breastfeeding milk only, that baby is strong, man. And they can get a cold like today at night, and the next day at night it's gone. Like, that's how your breast milk is. Like, it's that I don't have words to explain, but it's the best, like literally the best. Yeah, it satisfies the infant and the infant gets the recommendations and the nutrients that they need. When you're pregnant, you are told to eat nutritious food so that the baby can be strong and can grow to be a healthy child. Yeah, but when they come to the world too, if you're breastfeeding, they get to get all that. Even if your diet is not as good, the baby gets everything, like the nutrition, the minerals that they need in their body, and they are satisfied. And the best part is they sleep soundly. Newborns tend to be very noisy, especially when they're sleeping, but just knowing they are asleep and they are full gives you like ultimate peace. Yeah. So another thing, it's fresh milk. It never spoils, even if it stays in the boob for a long time, let's say 6 hours. Let's say you've been feeding from one boob, they feed, they sleep, they wake up, they feed the same boob, they sleep. The other boob has lots of milk too, but it's not gonna spoil. It's fresh. And talking of freshness, it gives you just that peace of mind knowing your baby is feeding fresh food. Yeah. Okay, another thing, it's an amazing way to connect with your child emotionally. You bond when they get to a point, like when they're breastfeeding, they coo. By coo, you know what I mean, like they talk to you when they're cooing, they touch your face, like they know you like in a deeper level. They were in your belly, hearing your heartbeat, and now they're breastfeeding, seeing your face like literally every day of their lives. And this gives them a way to know you much better. And I think that's why most women don't like stop breastfeeding, because that connection is super powerful. Another thing, it's easy once established. It's hard. I started off saying that it's not that easy as a first time mom or a second time mom too, or a third time mom. It's not easy because every baby is different. But once you figure it out, oh goodness, it's smooth. I mean smoothness. Yeah. It's digested easily. That's why the baby wakes up 2 or 3 hours later after they feed. I'm talking about when they're newborns. Yeah, it's digestible easily, and they wake up when they have just pooped. And if you have noticed, when the baby poops, they start crying. Yeah, that means they're hungry. Like everything comes off their system. The milk that they have drunk that will help the body helps the body when they are asleep. So the one that they poop, that's the waste. There's nothing. Okay, another tip is it doesn't require to be mixed with anything. You see, like the formulas, you have to mix with water, you have to measure. It's not easy too, because you have to make sure the measurements are correct, especially when you're feeding a newborn. You must make sure the measurements are correct. But this one, you just give, and when the baby is full, they just leave it out for you to collect it back and put it back in your bra. Continue living, mama. Yeah. Another thing is it inhabits ovulation. So by this I mean it's a natural family planning. But hold up. It might help you for a certain period of time, let's say 3 months, but from 4 months, if you're not planning on getting pregnant as of that soon, I'd recommend you get a family planning method. And this is the best question to ask a gynecologist, because they will guide you so well, because they know your body, and the questions that you'll be asked will enable you to know which is the best for you and which is not. Okay. Yeah. Another thing, the temperature of the breast milk is always on point. And I'm gonna use the same example with the formula feeding. When you're using formula, you must make sure the water is not so hot or so cold. When you're mixing it together, you must check so that you don't burn the baby's tongue. But this one, there's no need to check. You just flip it out, baby feeds, all done, put it back up. Like it's that easy. Another thing, it helps the baby stomach a lot. By a lot, I mean the gastroenteritis. The baby's stomach is well prepared for weaning when you're breastfeeding. By this I mean they just poop. They they get gas out a lot, which is a good thing because it's the breast milk. But when it's formula milk, I'm not 100% sure, but gives, you're not sure, like, why is the baby constipated? Why is the baby doing this a lot? Why is the baby so cranky? You're never like sure with formula, but with breast milk, what I ate is just crushed or mixed well together, and the baby eats it. And if you notice the baby is has discomfort on the tummy, it enables you as a mom to just take that responsibility and change your diet or drink more water. And that's like, I don't know about you guys, but I just love easy. Like, I'm not dealing with a lot, especially the first 3 months of baby's life, because you're healing too, and you need your mental stability too. Yeah. I'd advise you to breastfeed that baby for as long as you love. But when they get to 6 months or 5.5 and you start weaning, it's okay, but continue breastfeeding, okay? If breastfeeding isn't working for you, formula is fine. Don't stress, okay? Don't stress. Just take each day as it comes, but just be ready. Yeah, I am super excited about that. So let's go to the mama's care, okay? Because most of us don't know how things can go from being smooth to extremely upside down. By upside down, I mean when the mother is strong, I think it gives you, as the partner, it gives you like that comfort knowing the mother can take care of the child, and they are happy, they are okay. And by happiness, I don't mean that laughing all the time, no, like that mental stability. Just checking in on the mom and you talk to her and she is okay. Like, come on, you just, life is flowing, okay? Yeah. So let's go to the mama care. So these are some of the danger signs that you should check for the mama. If you're taking care of your friend or your sister or your mother that has already had a baby, these are some of the things, or your partner, these are some of the things that you should worry about when you see. Of course, let's start with mental health, because that's like the ultimate, the biggest. Check my postpartum depression here, signs and symptoms, and check my psychosis symptoms and signs. The baby blues one is coming, but those are like the main. You should like focus on that first. The other things that most people are not told, apart from maybe in the hospital, are if the mother has just left the hospital and they are experiencing heavy bleeding. Heavy bleeding is a sign that you need to get back up to the hospital and get checked, because a lot of things might go wrong, especially when you just delivered, whether it's normal or via CS. You definitely need to check in. Another thing is fever. when you're experiencing fever, as of the moment, it's a lot of things. We can have COVID on the way or other things, but fever is another sign that something is wrong in your system. And as you all know, the body communicates by pain. If something is not right, the body communicates by pain or fever, especially in kids. But when as an adult you experience fever, know your body is going through a lot, okay? Especially when you're just given birth, okay? So make sure you just call in your doctor and tell them how you're feeling, and then they'll sort you out, okay? Yeah, the baby's signs and symptoms that they're in danger, I'll do a video about that, and then we can continue the conversation. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment down below. If you have any questions, you can send them to me via this email, or you can DM me and we can chat about it. Yeah, so every detail that you need to know about me is on the description below. So yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. Stay tuned, stay safe. Bye bye.